Do you need to sell your house fast here in Tucson? In today's post, I'd like to give you some insight as to what the pros do when they're trying to sell their properties quickly here in Tucson. Keep listening to learn the 5 secrets investors use to sell a house fast here in Tucson. Hi, my name's Karl. I'm the broker over here at Karl Buys Houses. I've been an investor and a broker, a realtor here in Tucson for over 23 years. And if you need to sell your house fast, listing it with a local real estate agent can take months. And in some cases, the house might not even sell at all. Now, you won't find many investors who hire agents to help them sell fast. Investors know that in order to sell a house quickly here in Tucson, you're going to have to employ some different strategies to make it work. Below, or today anyway, I'd like to share with you a few tips on how you can sell your home fast, no matter the condition, the situation, or the location. Let's dive in. So first, let's talk about the obvious, the price. Now, if you need to sell your house fast and you're using the traditional sales methods, you'll need to make sure that it's priced accordingly. You'll need to price it lower than the actual value, okay, in order to get people through the door. I always like to say getting butts through the door, right? You need to get people through the door right away because they'll make offers. Now, you're going to need to price your home to sell, not list it to just have it on the market. You'll need to price it to sell if you're working with a Tucson real estate agent and you want to sell it fast. Now keep in mind that working with a real estate agent to list your house on the multiple listing service here in town will cost you commissions. It's going to cost you some repairs, some holding costs, and possibly even some additional marketing costs if you're trying to sell the house a little bit more quickly. Listing with an agent can take a while, and it isn't always ideal for those who need to move fast or if they need to sell their house as is. Selling your house to an investor is another thing to consider. When an investor needs to sell their property quickly, the first place they usually look, well, is to other investors who may be interested in buying. Right? I mean, other investors understand the need for a quick closing, and they're able to make it happen and make that process go quickly and easily. Here at Karl Buys Houses, I know exactly what it's like to need to sell a house fast. Selling your Tucson house to Karl Buys Houses will very likely be the easiest and the most convenient way for you to sell. The next way, obviously, using owner financing to sell your house. Look, utilizing owner financing opens up your house to a whole new audience of home buyers. People who may not be qualifying for a traditional loan on paper, but they're more than capable of buying, will now have a shot at actually buying your home. I mean, if you don't need the entire sales price up front, this can be a great way for you to create a guaranteed income for the next couple of years until the house is actually purchased from you outright. When using owner financing to sell your house fast here in Tucson, make sure you have the proper agreements in place and that you secure a down payment from your buyer. Listen, it may not be the most conventional way to sell your home, but it can help you find a buyer much faster. Next, sink a little bit of money into your home. If you really want to sell your house fast and you'd rather list it rather than sell it directly to Karl Buys Houses, well, then you may need to sink a little bit of money into your property before selling. Adding some features to your property to make it a little bit more competitive with others on the market is a great way to sell it fast. You should keep in mind, however, that you could end up spending a small fortune getting the house ready to sell fast and never end up finding the right buyer. There aren't any guarantees when you're trying to sell your house fast here in Tucson. Finally, advanced marketing for your property. Today, there are so many options available, and today's marketing goes much further than just a few pictures on the multiple listing service listing. To be honest with you, today people are using virtual tours, massive online marketing campaigns, and to be honest with you, incredibly unique open house systems, right? You can hire a drone company to get some unique shots of your home. You can hire professional staging companies to make the house appeal more appeal more to your potential buyers, right? There are a number of things you could do to bring attention to your property. You just have to be okay with spending a little extra cash up front. And this can be a bit of a gamble as you've not really made the final buyer yet, right? Now, while you're using some of while you're using some of these techniques that we're talking about to sell your house fast here in Tucson, they all do come with a cost. For a hassle-free sale of your house as is, a direct sale will likely be your best option. I can save you both time as well as money while removing the hassles the home sellers typically face when they're selling the traditional way. I would love to buy your property outright, and I'll answer any question that you may have about the selling process. Before you hire a Tucson real estate agent, reach out to me today at Karl Buys Houses to see what I can offer you. If you own a property that you'd rather sell, reach out to me today at Karl Buys Houses. Learn more about my selling process at 520-403-6227. As always, I hope you have a powerful sales day. Bye-bye.